I'm SNwadiei. I'm Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. But no, unfortunately not. I am not in the motherland yet. If you listen to the birds around here, you'll think that I am though, because I can hear them any time of the day or night. I just have to be quiet for a second and listen to them. I'm sitting under a tree, y'all, in the front of my house. The front of my house has no fence. You know, the fence actually is receded. It starts like at the house, like on the side of the porch. But you actually could walk up to my front door and ring the bell. Yeah, simple as that. So, you know, this is not somewhere where you're afraid to open your door. In fact, you can look out of the window, which has a storm blind, but you could see it through the window, and you can see who's at the door before you open it anyways. But anyway, guys, how y'all doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. It's Sunday, y'all. It's Sunday, and I had to get out of the house. See, I had to put on my Africa and my necklace too, and representing Cameroon. Shout out to all my peeps in the diaspora. Shout out to all my peeps on the continent, whether you in Lagos, Nigeria, or you in Cameroon, the Gambia, which is the place where my land is. Yeah, y'all, I can't wait to get back. I'm counting my days. Sending a special shout out to my grandson, SNwadiei. He is the latest Griot of our family. Yeah, our family tree has lots of griots. We love to tell stories, y'all. Yes, we do. And I was so pleased to find out that he was one too, even though he did not grow up by me, y'all. So sometimes nature versus nurture, nature wins, you know? Nature wins sometimes. And sometimes it's for the good. Because I think he's a plus to the world. He is. He's telling his stories his way, and more what? Power to the people. So Shyheim, I'm glad you didn't give up. I'm glad that you are proud of being you. I'm glad you are proud to be a part of our family, the SNwadiei family, and that you learn to be proud of who you are, including your name. Because I'm telling you, your name goes back for generations and generations and generations. You just have to ask anybody in Nigeria that's in Isaluku, and they will tell you the story of your people. Yeah, they will. You have lots and lots of relatives in Nigeria that know the story, starting with your Uncle Joseph. But your grandfather Dominic, he knows the story too. If he wants to try to remember, he knows it. Anyway, that's one of the issues a lot of our people have in this country when they're not born in the motherland. It's hard for them to feel that connection, because not everybody is me, y'all. It's like my ancestors was just so strong. Even when my grandmother, who helped raise me, said we wasn't Africans, we was Indians. I ain't believe her, y'all. And I believed my grandmother about a lot of stuff, but not that one. Because, guys, I could look in the mirror and see I got eyes. Now, if I was blind, that'd be different. But I could see, y'all. And Africa is saying hello. When I go home to the motherland, it's lots of people there that look exactly like me. If I don't open my mouth, they wouldn't even know that I spent any time in the U.S. And even when I do speak, they ask me where am I from. And then when I tell them the United States, they say, yeah, and where are you from originally? Like I used to do my ex-husband. So nobody actually believes that I'm a BOI, born on the island, and that my family's been here for 400 plus years because they was prisoners of war, taken here from many places, mostly West Africa. But thanks to DNA, it's other places too, including a little bit of East Africa. So anyway, guys, I just want to ask y'all again, if I didn't ask y'all out loud, how are y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day to be alive, because every day is a beautiful day to be alive. And no, you don't have to have any special compensation from any human being to love your day and love your life. Nobody has a right to try to make anybody feel inferior just because they're obsessed with telling folks about their views. Doesn't make anybody any better than anybody just because somebody got a bigger mouth. That's all. It's just a bigger mouth. Because just because you say you believe something doesn't mean you do. What do I say? Show some sign. So show some sign. It's not who you say you are. It's who you show you are. What purpose do you serve? Are you here just to tell your stories? And if you are, that's okay. But what else are you here for? Are you here for something, some other reason? I'm sure you're not here to try to make other people feel bad and try to make other people feel less than just because you have a superiority complex or a God complex. Oh, I used to love the last poets, y'all, and I still do. But sometimes I know it's not just the white man got a God complex. It's the people that's influenced by these ideas, you know, that's been here for so long, at least for hundreds of years anyway. The racial concept probably haven't been around so long, but the caste system been around a very long time. And people, unfortunately, are using that caste system everywhere. I can get on a plane and change my paradigm, and I'm in the majority time I get off that plane, y'all, in the motherland. And I love that feeling. Even if I go to the Caribbean, Haiti, I get off that boat or get off that plane, and the paradigm shifts. And it's amazing. It's amazing how we can change our whole concept with just changing physically where we are. I know that you're a select few that's watching me right now, but one day, since this is out in the universe, I'm sure lots of other people will hear what I have to say. And you know, it's like a Bible story, y'all. If you are saved the whole world for one good man or one good woman, I'll tell a story for the same reason. So, here I go, y'all. I journal all the time, y'all. And then I come back years later sometimes and say, oh, that's good. Because once I write it down, it's like I don't think about it anymore. And before I write it down, I don't think about it at all. I just feel like I'm a conduit for my ancestors. They live in my DNA. They live in every aspect of me. Like I said, my creators, Erling Sam, who later became Gil, and Charles Edward Spencer Jr. They are my co-creators. And even though I did not see my dad until I was grown and old, and he had been gone since I was 1, I know that I felt him and I saw him every time I looked in that mirror. I have his nose, and I have my skin coloring because of my high yellow mama and my chocolate daddy, my dark chocolate daddy. My parents were just so beautiful, y'all. So beautiful. And my mother, she had her ways, y'all, but she was a very nice person, a very giving person. And my dad, he was just unbelievable, gifted for the little short time he was here on this earth. So anyway, y'all, let me share with y'all what I wrote. And it's called African Me. African Me. Who am I? What did I see when I looked in the mirror? 100% me. It was my ancestors taken away as prisoners of war, worked as beasts of burden, and denied their humanity, except on Sunday and Christmas on the prison camps, aka the plantations. I used to cry when I watched cowboy and Indian movies. Why can't we win one? Just one time. I'd ask that to my grandmother, who was cheering for John Wayne. The cowboy? Go figure. I'm so proud of my awakening with songs of my youth. Say it loud. I'm Black and I'm Proud by James Brown. Shout out to you, James. I remember wearing my crown and afro as a teen. I remember hearing my mother, my maternal grandmother, because I used to call her mother, telling me, we not Africans, we Indians. I'd ask her, what kind of Indian mother? And she'd say, I don't know, just Indians. Well, thanks to DNA, y'all, I'm only 1.5% indigenous, and it have nerve to be split between North and South America. Yeah. And at this point, this was the results, because you know, the results kind of change as more people enter into the system. So at that point, I was 30% Nigerian, total 83.7 West African, 100% me. Like Brother Malcolm, Malcolm X, of course, we all know that. I refuse to count the rapist's so-called master's genetics. My mother's survived the indignities so that I could be here today. Thank you, ancestors, for leading me home. Love you all. Stephanie, SNwadiei. And when I used that name, SNwadiei, I was told it meant she who brings joy to the family, even though I found out later that it actually means something else. But y'all, that's what happens when you depend on somebody who speaks a language to tell you 100% truth. I was dating my ex when he told me that. Well, guys, I had to click off for a moment because I was waiting for my neighbor to start up his car and leave, because whenever the car starts, or lots of times, they are noisy and they're disruptive to my thought process. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Sometimes I'm just a vessel for the ancestors to write things down. I don't hear anything. It's just there, y'all. It's just there. Whether I do my painting or my sculptures, the ideas are already in my head and I just write them down. When I come out here to talk to y'all, sometimes I have stuff written down, but I don't know what part of the journal I'm going to use. The part I shared with y'all today is actually what I was going to share with y'all the other day. But the ancestors had their way and I made a different one about families. And are they model families in the motherland? Well, I tell you, the more I learn, the more I agree with who? Curtis Mayfield, y'all. People are the same everywhere. So treat people like you want to be treated. If you was working hard for your money, you want a tip? Would you prefer somebody to just give you their hand-me-down clothes, or even if they new clothes, give you clothes like you're a baby, or actually pay you a decent wage so you can go and buy your own clothes or have your own clothes made? I want to encourage people to self-sufficiency, y'all. Hopefully when I'm there, I can encourage them to do many things. Because it's not for everybody. It's only for those that's ready to go to another level. And they will what? Declare themselves. They'll show some sign. I have lots of ideas. So I'll be hitting the ground running, doing some of the things. The first things I do, has to be for myself. Because if you don't do it for yourself, you can't do it for nobody else. You have to get yourself right first, and then you can help somebody else. So anyway, guys, until next time, peace, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Bye. It's always hard to catch butterflies, y'all. I tried my best. The little half a second probably don't even count. Anyway, I tried, y'all. Hey, happy Sunday, everyone. This is the Griotess, aka SNwadiei. I'm Habasia, letting y'all see my backyard sunflowers. They always look so happy, y'all. They do. I just think that giving y'all a little sunshine for y'all day. Happy Sunday, y'all. Love y'all. Agape love y'all. Bye.